FNATIC's turn to pick.
Storm Spirit!
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Anti-Mage.
Dire team ban.
Slada.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. FNATIC's turn to ban. Seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. FNATIC's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. FNATIC's turn to pick.
Riki.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. You may now select your heroes. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Такая халява!
There is nothing that can stop this man! Wow!
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the panel give them their ideas, gives us their ideas about what they feel about this draft. A little bit of a mixed bag, particularly around the Ricky hero. There was some, you know, varying opinions. What are you feeling about Ricky right now? This is obviously a good Dreamo Cell hero, but is it a good hero in general?
This whole mess is on
I think he desperately needs things that enable him. Like
Okay.
I usually go towards like the Grimstroke Ricky for the Inkswell. In this case, they do have the Corrosive Haze, so that's pretty good for FPZ. But I still find the hero is a little hit or miss for my taste. I think he's one of the least reliable ones that we see like commonly picked or banned in the draft phase.
Right. He does kind of inhabit that weird area though, where there aren't many other heroes that do what he does as far as being able to like solo kill supports that quickly and like just leave them with a feeling of helplessness. But then that all goes away when like Force Staffs come out, right? Or Ghost Scepters or whatever.
Yeah, he's something else.
Something else.
Let's just say I'm not too unhappy when I see a pick by the enemy team. I'm like, oh, okay, Ricky.
This whole mess is all your fault.
By taking the side, that's like been one of the big counters that we've seen versus the hero, and they easily could have reworked their draft on FNATIC to make that a possibility. So that alone helps protect it. That's FNATIC. The IO returns. I think same build we saw last time with the bracer as DJ charges up his disco ball. We have a little dance party.
He's trying to blend in.
Like, which one is me? Is it a disco ball or over here? Maybe they'll attack it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they click, they start dancing, they fall over. It's all part of the plan, as they will be able to push him back a little bit. Jabs, if he wants to go for the sneak, I think he's going to. A little swashbuckly. Doesn't even need it. As Kezcute has the Wave of Terror, and now the turn, trying to kill Kezcute. Jabs, oh my god, he goes for the first blitz instead. He completely outplayed him there. Punched him.
Strats on strats on strats. And still chasing down Hyde after.
Yeah.
A little bit of damage.
Very cool. way to start this game for Jabs, who has been just an absolute god, at least from what we've seen these past 2 days alone. And he's looked good regardless of that elsewhere. As toward mid, it's going to be a Makoto versus Dragonite. And we've got the IO anti-mage lane. And this one, it feels like Slardar is one of the heroes that can actually maybe pressure a little bit on the AM.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You can't necessarily leave him like 1v1, right? Because obviously Slardar does not care about his mana that much. Thanks to the Bastard Deep. So I feel like we saw this matchup already in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So it will return to us here. Last time, if I recall, it went fairly well for the AM just because of the initial supporting that was happening. So we'll see if he's able to just kind of get a good start again. But he's also less likely to be ditched because it is an IO, right? DJ's going to be lurking around a bit more. Might still make the rune rotations, though.
Yeah, rune rotations, or like to go and make some stacks or something later for the AM. We did see DJ try and pull the creep wave back over afterwards, so Hyde couldn't grab a hold of it. And he's actually pulling this all the way around again, away from Hyde, and able to zone him out a bit. Hyde with no ring of protection, he's just going boots first, a little susceptible to the IO right clicks.
And as we heard from the panel, Frev's still the only one to win, I believe, on this off-lane Bloodseeker. See the wave coming to the tower right now. But we've seen the Veil, and then sometimes into the Yules. It's item choices. But it's all centered around the same concept here, just like spamming Bloodright and your Blood Rage.
It's such an interesting idea for how to play the hero, and it makes sense considering the changes that we've seen. It's just very bizarre to me because it feels like a completely different way than we played it before. I did like it a lot when they picked the Blade Mail the other day against the PA. That looked really good. But regardless, early laning stage here. Frev, as you would expect, not absolutely dominating, but he is getting some CS every now and then. Meanwhile, Dream of Cell 13 and 4, and they're going to go into Pango a little bit, trading some hits. Going to be able to go for the jump with the tricks of the trade, and back to farming.
In this game, he's got a couple things to work with for the Bloodright to try and catch this Storm and Ricky. I'll have the Rolling Thunder. Maybe he can combo off of that with a good bounce. He'll have the Dragon Tail too. So a bit of dancing that'll have to be done by Makoto and Dreamcell, but they are very mobile heroes. And even as you see FBZ down here, he's also pretty mobile, right? Guardian Sprint. So it's not the easiest game to just like secure Bloodrights for him. But at the same time, you know, them just like, it's almost like a fear, right? Where they just get like moved back because they have to keep dodging it throughout the entire engagement.
Ooh, good play there. Catching him with the stun as he went for the tether through. FBZ. Done. Yeah, I agree. I think that it's sort of, like you said, it kind of goes both ways, right? Because on the one hand, yes, it's going to be hard to catch him. But on the other hand, they have to run away because if you do catch them with it, they rely upon their spells to get out of dangerous situations. And, well, Frev going to throw down the silence again. Tricks to the trade. Doesn't manage to get it off in time. Okay. So he eats the silence.
I think he just didn't see like a kill opportunity necessarily.
Yeah.
No Orb of Venom there on Dreamcell either. As what did Hyde do? Hyde came down bottom and did help secure the rune there for Makoto. And now he's going to run back to that bottom lane as they look for Raven again.
Has to be careful. And DJ sticking around is going to be able to get this pull off as well. Hyde needing to find a place for himself in this game. Maybe he can do something here with the DD. It's a possibility. Oh, that's not great. I don't think that, well, that changes a lot actually, hypothetically.
I mean, they have a ward. They must have seen it before.
Yeah. Yeah, surely.
So it's okay.
Well, they're going to reconnect. So the pull's going to go off. He's going to be able to get the right click in with the DD. It's a lot of damage. TP rotation in from the IO, maybe. Try and save. They're bringing in the Pango instead. Avalanche, toss back. Makoto doing what damage they can. And it's not quite going to be enough. And it looks like it wouldn't have mattered if the TP happened or not.
All right. No harm done. Yeah. As Hyde does go back and get the Tranquils with the Clarity, so he's going to be back with full HP and mana momentarily and wants to make another rotation through. Oh, I'm
Are
DC.
scanning.
I'm back. All right, nice. My slider was just like shuffling in place there for a second.
Thank you.
It's just doing the moonwalk. Okay, so lane set up the way everything is looking. A slight lead right now for Boom, for the Storm Spirit and the Ricky over their respective other laners. Dreamocell right now is going to be queuing up the treads. It does feel like the Rupture maybe has a little bit less value than it would otherwise in this game as well. With Storm and with Ricky, not quite as good.
Oh, Hyde and FBZ are chasing after Raven down here. Raven doesn't have blink for 4 seconds too. It's so long early on. FBZ was really putting on the pressure there too. Once he uses treads, that's going to be another issue there for Raven.
And they're going to just tether up again. And you can see the reason that's why Raven is just going for this mask first. So he can just stay in the lane and try and last hit consistently. Not even going for any boots. But the bash comes in and keeps on taking the damage. God, when that 6 comes out too, God, it's going to be really hard to deal with.
Yeah, especially if they just bring Makoto down with this regen rune. Because you would imagine that's the target they want, right?
Yes.
Look, it's coming mid, but Moon's like 1200 HP and 14 armor. I highly doubt they're going to try something on him. Kesuke might just be coming here to catch this wave, and then Makoto might TP bottom. Man, this kill's so tempting. I can't believe he hasn't gone for the AM yet.
Yeah, that's oh, he's gonna go take the stacks. That's why. All right, so Makoto focusing more on farming. That makes more sense.
Yeah, a couple of nice juicy ones up here. A couple of triple stacks.
And that will be a lot of the regen used as well. If you can clear through that one and then maybe also make another stack one more time. It's not gonna be in time, no. But they'll still clear through it. So a nice little win here for Makoto, and he's gonna get the jelly as well. Pops everything all out, finishes the stack, and right now looking top of the net worth for that Storm Spirit. About 400 ahead of the next highest. And he's making the move up top for Forev, as there is a potential here. Well, are they going to be able to jump it? Trading hits right at the start. Forev going to go in. Jabs is there as well, as they've already been able to get the jump. Disarm though, all coming from the Pango, and that keeps Forev alive.
That is not too good. Makoto, like, not getting... I mean, he got all the stacks, sure, with the regen, but, you know, these power runes on Storm, you're always looking for those big kills on the course that you want. As Hyde is hunting Raven once again and just being a nuisance, but the 8 minutes is popping up here soon, so would love to see Makoto just try and get another one and really try and amplify this early Storm Spirit pressure.
Dude, he's just standing there. He's like, no, you're not going to stack it. He breaks up the stack, just walks in front of him. He's like, yeah, what are you going to do? You going to try and stop me? Got an avalanche. Gets the last hit stolen away from him.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my God, Hyde.
Well, it was an Invis-rune anyway, so not a big deal. Makoto harder to use that one, as Moon does get the correct guess. Was it when it spawned top?
And you take a look at the net worth right now across all of the board. Dire is just ahead. And right now, the lowest net worth is going to be Raven. And they're pinging. He's saying, just don't let them come and hit me anymore. Let me get some me time.
And the really interesting thing is, what will FBZ do? Will Jabs die and give him a little bit more gold towards his potential item? But what, like, does he want the blink, the Midas? Does he want to kill Jabs?
We'll have to see. Jabs gets jumped on, in some trouble. They're TPing in with IO DJ. Oh, not going to be able to get there in time to save one, but with Moon showing up, now Forev and them might be able to run down some more. Hyde gets turned on. He's going to die to the Bloodseeker. Guardian Spirit running away, but FBZ able to make the TP out. So they keep that tower alive.
Pretty even trade, and almost feels like anything that keeps Raven farming is favoring FNATIC right now.
Yeah. So this has been the build that we've seen pretty consistently here in Southeast Asia. It feels like the Mask of Madness on the anti-mage, then going back for sometimes they go treads first, but treads then Battle Fury after all that. As Forev gonna get punched, avalanche toss down to very low HP here, and he's just dead.
Yep, Dreamocell comes in from the TP for the finish and tips FBZ for handing it off to him. Now that's appropriate.
2,000 gold lead already for Boom. After a disappointing, I'm sure, game number 1, they are looking quite good here in game number 2. As Moon gonna take away that regen. I might have wanted to keep that one for himself, but no real problem.
Just had like no threat on the lanes from FNATIC. Like I've never felt like anyone was in trouble on Boom. It was kind of a really quiet laning stage in that regard, right? Where we're so used to kind of like aggressive rotations early on, and instead it's been this just like passive sort of favoring Boom, but it only favors them up to a certain point. Like this is the moment where I'd really like to see some actual aggression coming out, especially once again from FBZ. I don't know if Midas is the answer. I'm very curious what he's gonna do.
Jabs try to go for the ulti up top as they're running onto him. Stun is there. Makoto, very low mana pool now. Raven not feeling comfortable going as everybody else from Boone is moving into position. Moon is there, still trying to save his mana on Makoto. He has to play this very carefully as they've got the corrosive haze onto Moon. Rupture afterwards, trying to walk away. FBZ held in place. He's gonna get the bash out there. They blow up Kensky. Raven's still alive in all of this, and Moon gets the big old jump through. They're gonna bring down the Slardar, and Dreamcell trying to finish off. Karev will be able to in the end as they kill the Ricky. That was not the way the fight the Boom wanted.
No, that looks like it was actually going to start out okay for them. I mean, it did cost the buyback on the Jabs, but it paid for itself.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Gaining gold there.
Dire's structures
Lose out on 2 of their cores, including the very important timing of this Ricky. He is really close to defusal though, so the next fight should look a lot better for Dreamcell.
Definitely.
But this is just time right now for Raven, and Moon keeping that pressure afterwards with the tower. Very nice. He even scans to just say, are they really not coming? I think I'm getting this for free, guys.
Yeah. That's going to be a nice little injection of gold, more safe places for Raven to farm.
They had no TPs, unlike the Slardar or the Ricky, so they actually couldn't get back up there because of that team fight.
Wow. Yeah, I think that this is something that's really interesting too, is like seeing the Storm Spirit wanting to be there in these early fights to make stuff happen, but he really can't show up and like expend his mana pool or his whole team's just going to explode.
Yeah, well, that fight has made the decision for FBZ. He says he needs a Midas.
All right.
So we're going back for it on the Slardar.
Well, let's go. Makoto again clearing through some big camps here in the jungle. And Boom definitely still in the lead right here with a 2,000 gold lead. But it does sort of have that feeling of, okay, now FNATIC are going to be able to get into their items most likely.
Double
They have Blink
damage.
done for Moon. Jabs rotating up top to try and find Hyde, and they're going to get him. That's the Blink reveal, and Hyde, he's done.
FBZ's coming in too with Makoto.
They show up, get the stun, Jab's dead, so a trade of 1-for-1. Moon needs to get out of here. Does have Blink off cooldown in 1, turns to try and hit him, the relocate to make him go, and now they're bringing in Raven afterwards, and Makoto just has to run. Oh my god. Dude, he immediately just like bounced out of there. It's like, see you guys.
Yeah, but that's a fresh Elder Dragon form heading to the tower.
Yeah, you get the glyph off afterwards. Crazy decision there just to go for the relocate, and they're going to go mid with it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Painful stuff here, and I mean, at least FBZ got that kill after like committing to the Midas, so he's starting to move in towards, or at least like helped out with that kill rather, for Makoto, but it's tough when you like just pick up the defusal on the Ricky and he maybe feels like he can't like go for a team fight right now because the Storm isn't necessarily ready this game because he's so vulnerable to the mana void, as you pointed out, and then your Slardar also just has a Midas, so maybe when maybe if High can get the Blink, that'll be their next really big timing, because they'll probably sync up around the same time that FBZ gets his.
Yeah, it feels like they've just sort of missed out on a ton now. It's like, are they going to go back for like a Battle Fury on Ricky to try and allow him to scale, or are they going to try and get active right now? It looks like it is the latter, as Cute moving in, does have a ward to drop afterwards. Jabs is there, drops down a sentry. And they will get one behind the tier 2 tower as smoke is going to break. They have the ward down. Sentry on sentry action. They see him.
Radiant's courier
Just going to keep in this area as Ricky gets the courier kill, and that reveals their positioning. Interesting.
Yeah, you get them to clump up though, and you slow down the farm a little bit. So I think just anything moving towards these blinks on the Slardar and the side, you can even see like Hyde is like trying to stack some camps, getting some bounty runes. FPZ is just jungling and pushing up that top wave. Might be a good place for Hyde to be. Actually, he'll get the wave in the mid though. So we're closing in on this blink timing. So what is that going to change? Blow up DJ. That'll be the goal, right?
Yes.
See, we just like eliminate this IO right at the beginning of the team fight.
Absolutely.
They should be able to as well, with like between the Avatos and the fact that there's only going to be 8 armor there on DJ, and the Midas should be boosting him up to level 12 by the time they have the blink. He's going to get melted by Ricky.
Yeah, that is sort of the danger. As long as you're able to get that corrosive haze off. And right now they don't have anything to take that off at the moment either. And Moon. Oh my god.
They couldn't see him.
Yeah.
Nighttime with the save.
Any wards? They don't have any wards to place up there.
No,
man.
They just got one.
Okay.
But it was too late.
Damn, dude. And the ward over to the side. They fought Jabs, able to get the jump away for the moment. Rupture onto Ricky. But Jabs is already dead, and that should spell the end of the aggression.
Yeah, they still had swap in behind you just in case, so hard to go in.
We're gonna see Makoto with the DD done, as I think Raven is just about to have the Battle Fury completed as well, but they give it actually to Dreamocell.
He's hunting. Radiant Sentry is down though.
Radiant's middle tower.
Another Radiant Sentry right there by Fred. They get the stun.
Okay, opening up, but they are going to leave it at that. They swap back in and, well, gonna blow up him immediately. Now rolling. Oh, good toss. Able to keep him alive and then the jump back, but they will at least be able to find Hyde here. And he goes down.
Saving the venge, giving yourself up, the guy who needs to build and finish this blink, that's a little unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think there were going to be that many heroes either. I thought that, like, maybe he could, like, toss and still get out, but...
Big item is there for the anti-mage, at least the beginnings of it, as he has the Battle Fury done. Level 12, about to get that level 2 mana void. But you can see that, like, Boom just have not been able to infiltrate this area, and Raven has had kind of a free game since those early goings. I think it speaks to what you're talking about of like the decision to go for that Midas first and to like not be able to get enough farm on Hyde, and now they have the situation where they can hunt. They need to make something happen on Boom.
It's all the pressure on this moment now, which is fine, and I think that considering how much pressure they put on the Raven in the laning stage, like a 17 to 18 minute blink dagger or Battle Fury is on the later end of the timings that we see, so it has certainly been impactful.
Right.
But yeah, this is your game right now as Boom. This is where you can just like put the full-on aggression, and you have a fallback plan because you have the Midas and everything, and it's a Storm Spirit going late, so it's not like it's like over, but I feel like they have the edge right now.
And Io immediately getting jumped on, but able to get the tether away.
I don't know why FPZ didn't jump on that avalanche.
Well, and now,
I think
oh my god,
that they didn't have to.
Are they gonna jump in? FPZ's caught. The Rupture's on him as well. He's just gonna fall here in just a moment. Moon gonna get the stun out, kills the Venge, and we were just hyping up how important this moment was for Boom, and they're not able to capitalize.
I don't know if he was looking for like a counter initiation or something, but he definitely looked like he was in blink range.
Yeah,
I think they just got greedy.
Well, that is a tough one. Still 2,000 gold lead for Boom. But it is feeling like as the items start to come out, if this anti-mage is not punished, the game becomes harder and harder. How dangerous is Ricky, though, like late game against an AM?
I mean, it all comes down to the smoke screens at that point, so it depends on the itemization of Raven, and like, do they have any force staffs coming out? Probably not, right? But you also have the tether too, so you can probably get out of that smoke cloud pretty damn fast.
It's fair. This is going to be an interesting one to watch as they throw out the blood right, and the creep wave instantly dead. And this moment, they are underneath the ward. Group together, Rupture out again, catches onto the Tiny, and Hyde, he's just gone. Man, FNATIC on top of it. This like constant, really well-placed wards and their consistent ability to separate the Boom roster when they're trying to go for a fight.
Yeah, their defensive game is the point right now. Like, it's completely ruining Boom's game plan.
Yeah, but just like that, Moon is going to give up his life.
Supposed to look like, you know what I mean? That's what we're
exactly.
expecting should be happening every time right now, though.
Yeah.
So at least they got a couple of big ones back, and this is what they wanted last time, was those kills and then right into the Roach Pit. But now, because this has been delayed, there's going to be a Blink Dagger and Pango. But are you ready for these heroes to pop up? All right, go.
Oh, God. Pug the Nyx. Disruptor. I don't have him. No. Stop looking. Don't look. Where are you? Nyx, Disruptor. I don't see any of them. Where are they? Pugna?
Oh, I got Nyx.
Oh, my God. I can't find one. Oh, there's Pugna.
Oh, no, that's not him.
I found Pugna.
Dude, where's Disruptor?
Disruptor doesn't exist.
The lie.
Pugna's on the right side.
Dude, I play so much Disruptor. This is making me feel really stupid.
Where are you? Nyx.
Okay,
I see
he's
you.
definitely not as blue as I think he is.
I can't see Nyx.
I'm just looking for blue and I don't see Disruptor.
Oh, wait, I see Disruptor.
Oh, I got Disruptor. He's red. Oh, damn. That's what got me.
All right, I might have looked at the observer. I might have cheated a little bit.
Did you find Nyx yet?
No.
Let's see.
Nyx is. Oh, there he is. I found him. Upper left. Beautiful.
Great.
Oh, wait, they took it away for a second. Nicely done. Oh my God, we're breaking the production.
We're saving the game is what we're doing. Look, every time it's the exact pause length. Okay, anyway, this Roach got delayed from the last flub gank, but now they're in there, and there's a blink on the Pango, but with those two heroes dead, they're definitely not going to fight contest. Will Jabs go crazy? It seems not. Usually they get their Roach, so we are back on track.
That's what they needed. A little bit of time, and now Aegis onto Makoto. So there still is the worry of the Mana Void killing the rest of the team, but at least it feels like Makoto now can go in if he's like somewhat more alone, I guess.
He'll just dive a little deeper.
Yeah. Stay away from the rest of his team.
Oh man, I haven't seen Storm versus AM in a long time actually. Now that I think about it, I don't remember the last time I saw the old atomic bomb go off. Because that thing is explosive whenever it happens.
It will completely wreck their day.
Let's see, what level is he on the AM now? He's level 14, so it's 0.95. So it's basically 1-to-1.
Yeah.
So, Storm, you'll get a lot of AoE damage.
I mean, yeah, and it comes out so quickly. You overstep, you overplay your hand, and oftentimes, like, you look at it, it's 3 other melee heroes nearby. So if they want to be going on the same target that Makoto is, they have to be near him.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's not going to happen.
Well, they have Manta done on Ricky now as well for Boom. And he's going to be going back for Lincoln's afterwards as the pressure comes again towards the mid lane. They have not been able to get this tower still at 22 minutes, and they're finally trying to get it, but the movement comes over, and FNATIC able to force them off again. I can't help but think that a big part of the reason why FNATIC is sort of staying so close in this game when it should be very strong for Boom is the lack of tower taking.
Yeah, and the priority they put on the mid tower too, right? You talk about all the sentries there and the fact that Raven needs that high ground to farm.
Yes.
And that was the thing that the Radiant team was really lacking in the previous map makeup where the Ancients were down here, where the Dire's currently playing. That was just like, that triangle was terrible for Radiant. Yeah, it's like way better.
And they take over the Dire jungle now, FNATIC, as the outpost is going to be taken back, but it's after the 20-minute mark. So FNATIC should have some time before the next 10-minute mark hits when they can take down that tier 2 tower, or at least reclaim their own.
Radiant's middle tower
18 Bloodstone charges right now on Makoto as they redraw aggro yet again.
They're slowly getting here, though. I think that they're going to get this. Oh, Dream of Cell, that's pretty clever. Masking himself in the smoke screen so Moon can't just jump in.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Well, and they take the tower, just like that. 4,000 gold lead now for Boom. Trying to build this lead with the Aegis.
I haven't found their fight yet with Jabs' Blink Dagger. Now a smoke. Richie's out here by DJ, and they might try and make something happen as this Aegis expires in 2 minutes. We're still playing pretty clumped on Boom.
Yeah. And Dreamcell is like split pushing with his illusions, but it definitely feels like FNATIC are able to keep up and farm, and Raven just getting more and more items now. As the jump in, Makoto finds jabs. They have a save here afterwards if they want to use it, but they can't get there in time. Now Raven turning to fight. Avalanche trying to get him out of there. But DJ also going to be assaulted. He has a tether again in 4, but I think DJ is going to go down before then. So they take down 2.
Closer than I expected.
Yeah.
That was surprisingly long there, but yeah, another fight win there. Poor Boom, not dropping anyone. And even when they lose this Aegis, that 10-second BKB is going to be so nice for Makoto. Like, this Aegis is so important because it's kind of secured that part of your game for you. As well as allowing you to play a little bit aggressive with all these Bloodstone charges. So looking very strong right now. Makoto, you've been thinking about that zip.
Still have a minute left on Aegis. Why not? Ready to go? Okay, jump in. Got themselves Mr. Moon. Io not there to help out in time, and Jab's just gonna go for the blink in. Trying to kill off Dreamcell. Look at the mana voids, and now the turn gets the kill.
Oh, sure, why not? Why not, Ass Miracle? I guess
wow, that is why. Makoto pops the BKB to turn to fight.
Moon just laughs.
I did not anticipate how much damage that was going to be.
4,000 damage.
You
Not
forget.
by any mage. All right, let's see. How much did he take?
Oh, and then they got the root afterwards on the Hyde, trying to run him down. Hyde also going to fall. Just like that, 3 go down.
Oh, what a bait. Imagine baiting in the Aegis team.
Oh, I didn't get to see the other recap with the bigger one. I was just a kill onto the tiny, but yeah, it was a lot of damage from that
He
Mana
did
Void.
4,000 in that first little skirmish. It was 1,100 damage from the Mana Void.
Are fortified.
Oh man, that's nutty.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I mean, and that puts you into like this Lincoln's for Dreamcell. It's just like, sure, it's gonna protect you from some of the most important stuff, the rupture, the dragon tail, but you have to be careful still when you're hanging around Makoto.
I mean, he needs to put it on Makoto
now too.
Yeah. Roll. They find Makoto, and again, Makoto, stun, caught, Mana Void. Oh, he's low, Makoto.
Remember, they have the vision. He still gets out.
Dire's middle
Unbelievable.
tower
Yeah, that's
is
right.
under
You
attack.
tip him. Yeah, that's right.
That was a save. Damn. Yeah, they keep that vision on him, but they won't be able to get the chase down. Can definitely see, though, how if Raven gets into that Abyssal Blade pretty soon, the game becomes that much harder. And that's 2 BKB charges used on
Radiant are scanning.
Storm Spirit as well.
And both rather defensively too.
Yes. Well, in the good news realm for Boom, they do have almost a Vlad's completed. Aghanim Scepter is going to be the pickup for the Storm. Hyde going Yules. This most recent injection of gold, we're able to finish off the mechanism. And Jabs, I think at this point, is trying to get towards the Basher.
Yeah, it's a really good item versus like these heroes that want to be really mobile in the team fights, and they kind of have 4 of them. Just messing up that one little movement with the swashbuckles can do a lot for you.
Is under attack.
Totally.
Raven grabs a courier and sneaks a ward in there. Trying to see if he can spot a swap under the tower.
Raven is going to head up top now. As they're going to initiate, the anti-mage is not there right now. Forev able to get the silence off. Rupture as well. All of his abilities are used. A big old breach fire, reducing everything. And the relocate out keeps him away. A disarm onto the Storm. Not able to do anything, but they have the silence. Gotta be careful. AM trying to get out of their batch. Tries to blink, able to escape 40 HP. But they run him down. Makoto able to get that kill. Jabs now trying to find a follow-up. See if they can kill that Ricky. Well, Moon ends up going down as well. Jabs, the last one to fall here, it looks like, as he also will go down.
I don't even know how Dreamcell lived there. He was still under a sentry.
Yeah.
He just couldn't quite find that last bit of damage. That whole fight, there was a DB on Makoto too. I'm sure that helped out a lot as he managed to do 4,225 damage, double the next highest of his team of the Ricky. Big carry coming out from the Storm Spirit. And I answered back after getting mana voided. And as you pointed out before, also thinking about a Lincoln's.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Very important.
it doubles up in value with that Abyssal coming out there. All of their lockdown, besides the Rolling Thunder and the Swashbuckle, will actually be blocked by Lincoln. Yeah, I mean,
Radiant's
let's
middle
like
tower
Blood Right,
has
but
fallen.
just stun-wise.
Not necessarily the greatest, but that being said, it also has a lot of things to break Lincoln's. So that's another way to look at it.
Aha! Unfortunately, they're all pretty damn valuable.
Yes.
At least he has a halberd on the AM. That's something. So he can like halberd Abyssal. That's a pretty good answer.
Moon finds one. Abyssal. Excuse me. The stun. Not gonna be able to land it.
FBZ, man, he got away with it. He made it to that Aghanims. He's been building that for a while since he got that blink, and that's the power of the Midas, is it will get you here and then onto that next item too. So let's refresh over this one. So you crush once, puddle, and then it's based on the crush for the bonuses, so he hits the max bonuses already. And it's pretty good. Scepter puddle of what, 600? Nice.
It's pretty big. It's roughly, I think, the same AoE as the Blood Right.
Dire are scanning.
Is that how big it is? Man, it's pretty big.
Boone making the wraparound. Roche capable of respawning. It's still a minute away. And they find Jabs. Ooh, Swashbuckle got DJ, but the stun follow-up afterwards. Still trying to live. Mechanism is out. Raven gets one kill. Can they find any more? Makoto's BKB is going to start wearing off very soon. Looking for the chase down. Gets Execute first. So far, 2 go down, but 2 buybacks as well. And Web also going to fall.
I actually didn't know you got the
chase down.
Cool. All right, never mind.
10,000 gold lead right now for Boom. As they keep control of this game, they've been able to stay really unbelievably farmed on these cores. Like Ricky and Storm are very hard to deal with. But the Lincoln's now done.
Feels like they jump in.
Again, the silence is there, but Jabs has the control as they run down FBZ, and that is a problem. You can't crush, no puddle.
Good choice though to just jump on him though, right? Because he's the counter initiator #1, and #2 he's the guy without the Lincolns.
Oh, they're going into Roche potentially? Are they thinking about it? Oh, I guess not. I thought they were going to go over there. They're pinging it. But it did just spawn. I mean, they can if they want to. No buyback on the Slardar.
I don't see why not. I think you could Dragon Form for this. Not sure how much damage Raven does right now. Do you do enough they don't have to?
Wait, but they see it. Yeah, the tiny.
That's fine, I think.
Deadly. Moving in.
Illusion. That's an illusion. Don't panic. They don't stun. Another illusion.
2.
We had so many Aegis steals lately.
That's true.
We're gonna happen again.
Kescute's there. They decide to fight instead, and they find him. Ricky, right at the start, goes down.
Instant buyback.
Okay, they still hold that outpost.
He's TP again.
Looking for the jump. Level 2 swap is available. Dreamocell wants to go in. They have the silence down already. Not going to get caught with it as they come out and able to jump away again. Makoto's still there. Looking for the roll-up. They want to jump in. Able to find a BKB, but Raven able to get that Aegis. That is what they needed. Turning on Kescute, able to get the kill. Jabs is doing so much in this fight as Makoto tries to get out of there. So far, Io for the bench. Can they find any more? On the river, the toss.
He's immune.
And jumps away. Jabs in trouble. Gonna get controlled by the Ricky and killed off as well. Moon tries to turn this. Raven is gonna go down in a moment. Makoto, very low mana. Has to be wary, but he still has that Lincoln Sphere. Can they bring him down in time? Moon tries to go back in with the crush, and the control is there. Raven tries to get out of there, able to eat the cheese and living. Oh, they gotta be wary. They gotta be careful. Moon off to the side. Can they do anything else here? It looks like that's going to be it as they lose the Dragon Knight.
Oh, this Aghanos did so much work. FBZ was just in the river and just punching the Dragon Knight in the AM, and they couldn't do anything. They got delayed getting to that high ground to join the rest of the team for that fight because of FBZ in the river. Oh, what a good item for fighting around the Roche pit.
And It's interesting too here, right? You see the decision making by Raven opting to not go for the big mana void on Makoto for fear that he was just going to die if he went back in for it. And I think it's a fair point. Like, if they get that, as we're going to see a replay, if they manage to kill the AM, it's way worse.
The fight got hard because they lost vision in the pit. So the timing was difficult, but then they got the jumping from Makoto. They got the Roche kill on the Dire, but the Aegis and the Cheese onto Raven. And I mean, you can just see through this whole time, FBZ is just chilling. Like, he's got the stats resistance. Look at that right there in the river. Just punching, delaying, slowing them down. Boone unable to help as well. By the time he gets in there, the fight's pretty much over.
Yeah. And at that point, Raven hitting FBZ a couple times. It's not going to do anything else afterwards, as they just clean up the rest of them. They're left all alone. They do have more than enough damage to blow them up, as they're going to take the corrosive haze armor, so bringing it down that much further. 24 on the Slardar now.
Yeah, I don't think he needs lifesteal with the Aghanims.
No.
35 HP regen in his puddle.
They have the Orb of Destruction still there for the Ricky, like you talked about. I don't know what you do at this point if you're FNATIC. The game feels very, very difficult.
FBZ has 40 or about 50% physical resistance depending on his treads. He'll have the 40% stats resistance when he's in the puddle, and plus 35 HP regen. Oh, yeah, actually he gets the 12 bonus armor too, so he's actually gonna have like 60% reduction.
Yeah, man, it's a lot.
Yeah.
that's a whole lot. Well, FNATIC, what is their play now? I guess
it's mana intensive though. It's like spamming clarities right now.
Yeah, and I guess that if you are able to burn all of the mana, that's maybe one way you can make the fight more effective. But it's tough. It's really hard to deal with. Maybe just fight him outside the
range. Ags.
Yeah.
That's like when you're playing aggressive, like this idea of like preempting puddles, like when you're high grounds, we've seen some sliders try that before. They last a really long time, right? They last, what is the duration? 25 seconds. Wow.
Yeah.
What a hilarious act. Yeah, I'm just gonna make some puddles around the map.
I mean, it's a cool idea. It creates a whole nother dynamic. Yeah, there you go. It's making swampland, really, is what it is.
52% when he's in water. It's a lot of armor.
Well, this game is completely fallen out of hands for FNATIC, but they're going to try and reclaim it now. Interestingly enough, Dota Plus still has a 23% chance for them, believing there's a way to pull it back, but
oh, there definitely is. It's one mana void, and there's still more after that, but even just one mana void can do so much in this game. But oh, that's a great item. With all the team fights and the clubbing that's been happening, that AoE pull.
They see the wards down. Boom, ready to fight. Smoke breaks. They catch Raven right at the start. Can they kill him off in time though? He's being brought down very, very low. No more IO left in this one. Makoto in the BKB uses a lot of his mana afterwards. Can they kill Raven? He's actually just out of there. Yeah, he left the rest of his team.
And I think Jav's TP during that. Yeah, he did. He got out during that roll. So it does cost him a couple, unfortunately. And that is level 25 on the Ricky, who just got the -6 seconds cooldown on the Tricks of Trade. And that puts it at 6 second cooldown, 2 second duration. So it's up a third of the time. In case you were going to try and kill him.
This is ridiculous, Town.
Oh, it's a great nullifier game too.
Yeah. They do have the repair kit, but it's just going to be a retreat down to bottom next. And boom. Daring them to come and fight. Does not appear that FNATIC have what it takes at this moment to take these guys on. Tier 3 tower continues to be assaulted. Kodo 32 bloodstone charges while Raven just tries to keep farming. He's going to take over that outpost up top side and maybe try and get some split push on, or just keep farming in the jungle. He comes back home.
Bottom tower has fallen.
FBZ forced to John away, and it looks like with that tier 3 tower, they're going to back out. So still respecting it.
Everyone's back up. The mana void's still there. There's really not that much point sticking around, right? Like, they have a lot of gold to spend. 2, I think, at the moment after that last fight. Trying to finish the AC onto FBZ, and frankly, they're probably just going to wait for the next Roche, which could be Ags. I don't even know. I guess for the Ricky, because he can come into the storm, right? Yeah.
Well, it's also just like the range that you can cast it at is insane. I think it goes up to like 1,000 or something. Yeah.
It is a very long range, yeah.
It becomes like its own version of a save. As still, I don't know what items you get right now for FNATIC that changes the state of the game. Like it does. Forev has just felt completely unable to do anything this game.
Yeah, an impactful rupture has not happened for quite a while.
No.
And I mean, that's not even like the big aspect this guy feels like sometimes. It's more about like the blood rights and the damage amp, but still, you would love to have a decent rupture to try and control somebody.
Absolutely.
At least that's something that can try and cut through FBZ, right? Because then you have some pure damage.
It's true, but he just stands in his puddle. He doesn't go anywhere. The biggest solution. I mean, that fundamentally, like, that's always been the problem with Rupture, right? Is that, like, if you just stand there and are willing to fight somebody, it doesn't do anything. You need to be ahead.
The day I realized you could TP, that was the real game changer.
Amazing.
That's a big brain moment when you first start playing Dota. Wait, what if I just leave?
I have some friends that have been playing some games with online recently, and I want to try and get them into Dota, and I've been thinking about, like, just chronicling it as it happens, because there's going to be so many moments like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Whoa, Power Rangers. Where are we going?
Okay, Io. Want to go get that bounty rune, and he did get it. And relocate back. Not going to be there in time. DJ ends up going down. He got his room.
That's something.
As far as items go, they did get the Shaco for FNATIC.
Well, considering he just died with the lamp, maybe that's the item for
yeah.
DJ.
Feels potentially necessary.
It is a long roast timer, so maybe that's going to get FNATIC into another item as we grab FPC on the high ground, but as he said,
Force, still controlled, swap in for Rev, got him very, very low, still trying to find themselves an opening on the move. Raven, he's going to get silenced, pulled back in with that Aghanims, down to half HP, Manta afterwards, still living. Can they find anything else afterwards? Makoto down at relatively low mana, but he just retreats and then is going to wait for the Bloodstone to do its work.
And they couldn't get the toss back. They tried from Hyde, really throw him back.
Radiant's middle barracks.
Very pretty play from Boom, who are going to move down to the bottom towards take this set of racks as well. Off of some super solid play from, well, now all of them, to be honest.
Yeah, and Frev can't even walk up to the Blood right now. He's just going to get tossed back and die.
Yeah. I think FBZ's decision to go Midas, like you were saying, was like a super important call for them.
Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, it's really helped him scale. Like, he's basically an item down right now, more than likely. So he probably wouldn't have AC. He might have just gotten like the Aghanims, but they jump in. They're going for the claws there. They got a jab.
Buyback comes in. Raven trying to find a target. Can he do it? Mana Void's not there in time. Oh, the save from Mr. Kezcute, and now he is going to get ran down, but the storm got out, and that is what matters. Can they find anything else afterwards? DJ trying to jump away desperately, will be able to escape as the Ricky afterwards jumps out of the base. Just like that, they're away.
Beautiful. That was really close to getting off too, and he was super low on mana.
But it speaks to like the strength of this Boom draft. Like, if you are playing around just sort of an anti-mage going on that target right at the start, Venge is a great answer. And Makoto 9-0-13 in an anti-mage game as a Storm Spirit.
Into Roche.
Oh no. No, it would have been great. What is it? It's an Aghanims.
I mean, the Dire no.
Well, they're gonna go check again.
They can just buy back anyway. They have the outpost back, so I don't think it's like necessarily too crucial that they just missed that.
Boone. Oh, Boom. They know. They have a very clear idea of what's happening here. Raven. Oh my God, they got him. They jumped up. He became a ward. Can they kill him in time? They will.
That was sick.
Unreal.
Raven to the high ground, the Dragon Tail into the Abyssal to get through the Lincoln.
And Dream of Cell able to get the jump away afterwards, but Creep's now in the base
Radiant's middle tower
for
is
Radiant,
under
so they have to back out.
I mean, who's going back? The Jab's going back. They're going Roche.
Okay.
Looks like it.
Yeah, so they head on in. Aghanim's.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Who picks this one up?
But it's the river again, man.
It's deadly. And
He's going to go make a puddle.
they gotta be careful here. They have to be real careful. Dreamocell, DD, Avalanche toss, hits his own Ricky. Now the runaway for the moment, still fine. Dreamocell, BKB pop. DJ getting absolutely smashed here by the Ricky. Will go down. They buy back on the IO. Now Makoto tries to jump. Lincoln's is already popped. Do they have another mana void? They do. Makoto, BKB is out though. Now Raven trying to turn and fight this one. Can't really do much. Dreamocell though with the triple kill. They take down. Oh, and another one. Rev is dead. They don't have an answer for that. Looking for an opening here. An ultra kill already for the Ricky.
They know they need a big play. They need some desperation jump here.
And the tier 4 towers are being assaulted in the meantime. Moon has to go back to deal with it. They can't
Get in.
afford to give this up. The roll in wants to get it. There's going to be a roll through, but they already have the agents. Look at the damage coming out though. The roll back and forth, but they get the cheese off. Keeping Dreamocell alive, but the absolute monstrosity that is Raven salvages something at least. I don't know if it's good enough though. Oh,
The eggs. Oh, Ricky did.
yeah, that's a problem. Ricky gets the agents and
11,000 damage throughout that team fight.
yeah, it's just not enough.
That DD was nasty. Like, that entire engagement was DD. But hey, they just got to buy back on Storm.
And
So, if
yeah,
Makoto dies, that's a big problem.
it's just so hard to imagine at this point anything like significantly changing, right? I mean, I guess that they can still make these plays, but like Dreamocell is so freaking farmed. I guess Anti-Mage is too, and like he doesn't have that extra buff with the Aghanims that's sort of inflating his net worth.
Yeah.
Maybe it is enough. I don't know. What do you think?
The Lincolns is what's killing them. It is really hard to grab these two because of that. He essentially just needs a giant mana void again, and plus that was kind of a perfect scenario with the Rolling Thunder inside the pit.
Radiant
Right.
are scanning.
Whoa, MKB before BKB. I mean, the Guardian puddle thing is helping him a lot, but
The mana reduction is the thing that worries me. Raven, by the way, took the mana void cooldown. So
100%. Yeah, that's definitely this game.
it's a 14-second cooldown.
What? Oh, okay, it's an arcade.
I was like, that doesn't look right. Oh, was underneath the ward there for a moment. They don't end up going, and down bottom, big old wave that they're gonna need to push out again. So still keeping that tier 3 top alive.
Hey, imagine if he's blood raged.
Yeah. That's actually just going to destroy him. Smoke
Now,
up.
would Storm have more mana or HP? He does have more HP, so he's got that going for him. But theoretically, I think he could one-shot him
Radiant's
if he was
middle
0
tower
and had
is
the
under
amp.
attack.
And again, they did not push out this bottom wave. They need to head back home. Catapults it in
Dire's
tier
middle
4s.
tower is under attack.
And Moon. Oh, Moon. The smoke breaks. Needs to blink away. Jumps out. Wob hit onto Hyde instead. And now Kescute. He's a bit too far forward. Out of position. FBZ drops down the puddle. They bring it down. Kescute. Raven finding the storm. Makoto. Oh, we got the BKB off. Unbelievable. He's under control, but Force Staff keeps him alive. Now turning on to FBZ, trying to kill him. He doesn't have mana. Oh, and jabs with the play.
Doesn't want to fight because he's
Radiant's
fied back on that
ancient.
Dude,
storm.
but the ancient, Radiant, Fnatic, you gotta get back and defend. Moon is running back there.
All right,
Oh
slightly
my
awkward.
God. That is terrifying.
That's a lot. Wait, don't they have a repair kit?
Defend the
They
ancient.
do. I mean, it's not worth to use unless they actually fight.
All right, things get weird when the ancient is exposed, because you could be a boom player being like, all I gotta do is run in and get it, and then Storm suddenly goes in, uses his whole mana pool, and then ends up feeding or something. Like, be wary of bots. They are sometimes a trick.
How much longer on this buyback here? 3.5 minutes.
Okay.
Invisibility.
You're getting closer and closer to that 50-minute mark. Outposts now being hold one apiece for each team, and FNATIC finally feeling confident to sort of step out on the map and try and control areas.
Dream Cell shows there for a moment.
Then moves on to mid lane, push things out, trying to queue up Satanic next. And as you said, for the buyback status right now, only the Anti-Mage, Riki, and Tiny have it.
Dire's bottom
Everybody
tower
else
is
either
under
gold
attack.
or timer, but more often than not, it's looking like it's
Dire's
timer.
structures are fortified.
Raven pushes down this bottom lane and will be able to take the tier 1 tower in a moment. Queuing up the
Dire are
rapier.
Scanning.
Everybody on Boom is buying MKBs, but Raven going for the big guns.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, wait, this is a real one. They go into Forev. Oh, Flicker tries to live, swap out, not going to be enough. Moon gonna get stunned, in some trouble. Rolling coming from Jabzo, trying to bring him down. Makoto pops the BKB. Moon still living through this. Anti-Mage trying to stay onto a target, hits onto FTC.
full
DJ
HP.
going to die. The blink out afterwards, still fine. Dual Scepter lift up. Toss back again. Can they control him? Can they kill him? They will. AM goes down. He has buyback, but they don't on Forev or the IO, and Jabs in some more trouble, going to be caught there by the Hex. And I think with that, they might have done it.
Gets me off
Yeah,
guard
that
again.
was entirely FBZ. That, like, 90% of the damage on the Anti-Mage was him. Almost 3,000 was simply just right clicks from the slider, bashing him down over and over and over again because he went for this MKB. So excellent choice there from FBZ. And, you know, you talk about not having the mana, but as long as he can chain that together, that's all they're going to need. And there is the rapier now onto Dreamcell.
Oh, running down the mid lane, trying to take the Ancient. They have buyback on AM. They're going to have to use it. Tries to find the back line. Moon not able to get it quite yet. Raven looking for an opening. There's nobody there. Dreamcell just does far too much damage as Raven goes for the blink away. Jabs is dead as well, and GG is going to be called. As they take it, just like that, boom, going to open this series up at a 1-1 apiece.
Very well done here from Boom as they're gonna push us to game 3. I gotta say, I'm pretty pleased with that after how the first game went. It looked like they were so close before, but they couldn't quite close it out. Felt like they were making like kind of poor decisions with their their aggressive movement in the previous game, and even this time they were struggling a little bit defensively or offensively because of the defense from FNATIC surrounding that mid tower. But